Okay, I welcome all of you in this 3-day Office Politics Mastery WhatsApp class. Hello, friends. I'm Sandeep Bhatnagar, and I welcome all of you from the bottom of my heart in this 3-day Office Politics Mastery WhatsApp class. And I thank you all for taking out your time for your learning. And for me, you all are action takers because the people who take action, they are ready to change their destiny. And I assure you to give my level best to you in these 3 days so that you are well equipped enough to change your destiny and bring a positive change in your career. So once again, I welcome all of you and let's begin this workshop. Okay, a brief introduction about myself. I'm an MBA Finance and CWA. I have worked more than 25 years in corporate world with MNCs like Dunlop, Coca-Cola, Cargill, Bharti Airtel. I work as a wellness and success catalyst. I have worked as a corporate trainer and counselor. Nowadays, I work like that. I'm a certified NLP practitioner. NLP stands for Neuro Linguistic Programming. I'm a certified psychoneurobics coach also. So this is a little brief introduction. In addition to this, I have written a book. This is known as Are You in Your Mind? And this is an Amazon #1 bestseller in the mental health category. If you want to know something more about your mind, some new things, this is the book which can help you out. So this was a little brief introduction about myself. And let me tell you some class ground rules. Don't use any unparliamentary language in this meeting or WhatsApp group. If fined, so you will be expelled. Second, please don't disturb the flow of the class by some unnecessary chats. In case you have any query or questions, I will take up every day in the end in a Q&A session, or you can ask your query one-on-one on the WhatsApp group with me. Second, fourth point is that every day you'll be getting some small little task. Very, saying them even a task is a big thing. A small little assignment you can say, and the purpose of that is just I want to make sure the concept which I'm trying to teach you, they're getting embedded in your mind. That's all. And you have to submit these small little tasks tomorrow by 12 afternoon. And every day I will be asking for feedback on the class. So that feedback I'm asking today itself. So it will be a Google form, just 4 or 5 questions out there. You will hardly take 1 or 2 minutes to fill it. Why I'm asking it today? Because it is fresh in your mind. Okay. Plus, you will be getting the recording for the day 1 and day 2. So I request all of you not to jot down everything. You want to make points, that's great, but you will be getting the recording, so don't worry about that. Day 3 is a must to attend, and no recording is provided for day 3. So everybody should be there on day 3, right? So this is our day-wise learning plan. Day 1 today, we'll be learning about the 3 secrets of office politics, what office politics is all about, principles of office politics, overview of boss success model. Plus, we'll be understanding how our mind works, understanding of pain and gain grid, vision goal concept, and technique to rewire your mindset. This is the bonus what I have promised you. Day 2 tomorrow, we'll be knowing your bosses, their personalities, their mindsets, how they think, understanding on their internal mind mapping, how to manage them. Plus, you'll be also understanding the power dynamics, importance of power influence mapping. You'll be knowing I will teaching you the blind spots in relationship, how to resolve them. And I'll be teaching you a technique where you will be able to create a rapport with anyone in 90 seconds. So this is very important. This is a very key technique which can help you in getting the business deals and in getting the interview, cracking the interviews. Okay, so this is very important. Day 3, I will be teaching you on Sunday understanding of different types of sabotage that takes place against you at your workplace, knowledge on the game played by your bosses and colleagues, how to create a strategy for them, and we will be doing a case study also. My only request to all you gentlemen is that I want all of you to be very active on the chat box. Your response level tells me that you are in. That's all. Otherwise, it becomes a one-way kind of a thing where I'm speaking, you are listening. I don't want that thing. I just want that you should be more interactive and response must be there. A very fast response is expected from all of you. That's all. So just mute yourself, enjoy this workshop, and be with me in this workshop. So that's the only thing I'm looking for. So let me see your response level. So what comes to your mind when you listen the word office politics? What is the first thing that hits you? Just let me see. What is the first word? Because saying dirty. Okay, let's see. I want each and everyone to write it out there. Let's see. Part of life. Very good, Vicky. Power game. Stay away from it. Kaushik is saying bias. Lohit. Vikram is saying biased. Okay, I want each and everyone to write it out there. 5, 6 people, a colleague going behind the back. Okay, Akash is saying very good. Take part. Jiten, welcome Jiten. Anybody else want to add something? Okay, running for power, sharing resources, money credit, putting you down. Okay, Raghav, very good. Let me tell you what most of the time participants are responding. Lohit is saying demotivation. Okay, mostly people say, Gagan is saying, wow, bosses don't keep them out of your boot. Okay. Most of the time people are saying these things. Gossip, bitching, chamchakri, rumor, backstabbing, partiality, sabotage, manipulation, boss management, bossing around, psychophancy, promotion, buttering, cutthroat competition, one up. All this. And most of you have given the similar kind of words related to this, right? Now, at this stage, I want to bring a brutal truth of life. Are you ready for a brutal truth of life in the start of the workshop? Yes or no? Let me see how many people are ready for it. Okay, great. Very good, very good. Let me see the yeses out there. Great. So the brutal truth of life is this. Life is not fair at all. You have to make it for yourself. How many of you believe in this? If you believe in this, just type I out there. That life is not fair at all. You have to make it for yourself. Most of the time when people go on job, they have a little wrong notion that they are in this organization, people are going to treat them fairly. That's not the case. In this world, you are not being treated fairly. Please understand, life is not fair at all, and you are part of this organization wherever you are working. Don't expect fairness. First thing, get this thing clear in your head. And second thing is you have to make it for yourself, means that you have to create a value for yourself out there. You have to create a niche for yourself. You have to create a position for yourself so that you can move ahead. Otherwise, let me tell you, you will be working just like that, expecting fairness. Don't do that. It will never happen, because life is not fair at all, and you have to make it for yourself. So if you need some fine tuning, just keep doing that in your mind. I'm trying to do that for you. Okay. Now let me bring something very interesting stuff. And here I'm showing you as a group what you think. So I have given you an introduction form to fill. Some of you have done that. Some of you have not done that. Almost 19 people have filled that form. And I've asked the question, do you feel people play politics at your workplace? All 19 people are saying yes, people play politics at workplace. Then I asked you, rate the political environment in which you work. And here 4 and 5 are on very high side. So almost out of 19, 16 people, 84% people are working in a very highly political environment. Then I asked you how you rate yourself in coping with demanding bosses and competitive peers at your workplace. And here again, out of 19, 8 people, 1 and 2 are, 1 is can't cope up at all, 5 is very easy to handle. One lucky guy is out there who is saying that his boss is in his pocket, very easy to handle. Great. I'm very happy for you. And still you are in this class. Again, I'm very happy for that. So out of these 19 people, 8 people, 42% of the people are saying that it's a very difficult thing for them to handle their demanding boss and competitive peers. So that's a problem area for them. Then I ask you, do you keep yourself updated on the corporate buzz, gossip, grapevine, things going around at your workplace? And here you see 1, 2, 3 are on the lower side. Your rating should be around 4 and 5. You should be updated what is going around in your office or at your workplace. And out of 19, 17 people, 1, 2, 3, that's what I'm saying, are lower side. 87% of the people are saying that they are not updated. So it's a big problem. Okay. Now, let me bring another important slide. I have asked you, rate yourself how much you get involved in office politics at your workplace. 1 being the least and 5 being the overtly involved. And here you see, out of 19, 13 people, almost 68% of the people, they are not getting involved in office politics. And this is the biggest mistake what they are doing. This is a big problem area. I will prove it to you why this is a big problem area. Okay, I will come back on this point. I will prove it to you. Then I ask you, do you think that office politics has been a major hurdle for you in your career growth? And 94.7%, except 1%, 18 people have said yes, it has been a major hurdle for us in their career. Okay, so as a group, you all are facing the same problem. Whatever the circle, whatever will the area you are working, whatever the industry type you are in, the problem is omnipresent. How many of you feel that this is a little consolation for all of you, that you all are facing the similar kind of stuff, whatever the kind of industry, whatever the kind of level you are in? Yes or no? Are you getting some kind of consolation? Vikas is saying not a consolation. Okay. Okay. Now let me bring something very, very interesting for you. And these are called 3 secrets of office politics. So how many of you are excited to know about the secret number 1? If you're excited, just type E out there. Okay, let's bring the secret number 1 for you. Thanks a lot. Your response gives me the energy. That's why I tell you to type E out there. So the secret number 1 is here for you. Office politics is a mind game. It is a mind game. And it is played from the back of the screen. Now, why I'm saying this word game? There is a reason for it. Because when you play a game, there is always a competitive spirit. There is always a urge to outclass the other person. And when you are playing a game, other people see you as an opponent. And everybody wants to win that game. This is the spirit out there, that everybody wants to win that game. And when you are trying to win that game, you study your opponent. You see their strengths and weaknesses. And accordingly, you make some strategy. You put a lot of mind in making that strategy. And then you finally execute it. And when you win that game, you get medals, you get cash prizes, your stature increases, you get a lot of ads to work on. Okay. The same thing happens at your workplace also. Office politics is also a game where other people are seeing you as an opponent. And they study your strength and weaknesses. And when they win that game, people get promotions, people get good project to work upon, people get good increments, all that happen. So at your workplace, people are competing with you at mental level rather than physical level. So office politics is like a game. People are playing this game with you on mental level. They want to harass you. They want to lower down your confidence. They don't want that your power and influence should get rise in the organization. They want to impede you. They want to impede your career growth. All this is happening if you realize it seriously. Now, I want to tell you something very important aspect of this game is that even if you are a non-political person, you are part of the game. You are in the game. So how many of you, I want to ask a question out here. How many of you are cricket buff out here who love to play cricket or who love to see cricket matches? Let me see how many people love to play cricket or love to watch cricket matches. Vikas is saying no. Vikas, what you like? Let me see. Okay, very good. Himanshu, Nitin, everybody is saying yes. Jiten is saying no. Jiten, what you like? Which game you like? Okay. Any other game? Okay, very good. Astrology, swimming, very good. I'm talking about the game. Okay, very good. Swimming and hockey, Vicky is saying good. I'm a cricket buff. That's why I have put this question. You can apply to your hockey also. Don't worry. So let me ask you a very simple question out here, a GK question. And please listen to it very carefully. And the question is, how many players are there? How many players are there in a cricket team squad when they go to play a match? How many players are there in a cricket team squad when they go to play a match? Vikram is saying 11, Nitin is saying 15. Okay, Sarup is saying 16. Okay, let me tell you. Yeah, they are 11 plus some substitute players, extra players out there. I'm talking about that. How much that counts to be? Nitin has said 15, Sarup has said 16, Lohit is saying 16, Vicky is saying 16. Okay, Himanshu is a great player. Absolutely right, Himanshu. Akash is saying 16. The answer, the people who have given 15 and 16, let me tell you, both are the right answers, because if you are playing a one-day match, then 15 players are there, 11 plus 4 substitute extra players. And if you're playing a 5-day match, then there are 16 players. So 11 plus 5, all right? So very good. I congratulate all the people who have given the right answer. And this is a great thing that this really shows that you are a cricket buff. Okay. So now the main question is, what these people, these 5 players or 4 players who are sitting on the bench, who are not part of that playing 11, what they do? What is their job? What action they do? Other people are playing. What these people are saying? Akash is saying water supply, backup, very good. So what they do? Support. How they support? Waiting and supporting, support the need of on field. Yes. Yeah, these people are bringing drinks on the ground. Yes. They are changing the glove, they are changing the bat, they are changing the helmet. And if somebody gets hurt, retired hurt, they do fielding in place of that person, or either they are doing running in place of an injured player. All these things they are doing. Very good. Thanks for your answers. I'm very happy that you all are well aware about this. Now, let me ask you a very important question out there. Yeah, trying to convince captain to give them a chance. Okay, Raghav is saying. Now, do you think any of these players who are sitting on the bench, who are extra players who are working as substitute, can they get a man of the match award? Can these people get a man of the match award? Let me ask you. Lohit is saying no. Oh my God. Everyone is saying no. Yes, these people can't get the man of the match award. They are part of the team. They are sitting on the bench, but they don't get any man of the match award. Absolutely right, bang on target. And this is what I'm trying to teach you out here. If you think that by avoiding office politics, things can go your way, or if you think that avoiding office politics is a solution for you, then you are absolutely wrong. Because you are part of that team. Once you are in that organization, you are part of that team. And if you're not playing the game of office politics out there, you are like a person who's sitting on the bench. And the people who sit on the bench, They are support filters. You will be working, other people will be taking credit of you. You will be making the analysis, other people will be taking the advantage of that. They are presenting that thing. And if you're not participating, let me tell you, you are like a person sitting on the bench. And the people who sit on the bench, they don't get any man of the match award. They don't get good increment. They don't get good promotions. They don't get good projects to work upon. So it is a necessity for you to play the game of office politics. Please understand, the people who sit on the bench, they don't get any man of the match award. If you're getting some insight, just type bingo. You need to play the game whether you like it or not. You are in the ring. You have to fight it out. Please understand. Otherwise, people are going to use you. You will be misused. Are you getting my point? That's why I'm saying, even if you are a non-political person, you are still part of the game. You are in the game. Why am I highlighting this? Because you respond like this. Your response is like this. You are saying that I ask you, how many of you get involved in office politics at your workplace? One is saying least. Out of 19, 13 people are saying that they don't get involved. And when you don't get involved, nothing is going to come your way. Okay, so here the take is that people around you are already playing the game. Please understand. People around you are already playing the game. And take two, whether you like it or not, you are bound to play it. Otherwise, you are going to suffer. Okay. Now, another important thing I want to tell you that at your workplace, you are playing this game with professionals. Please understand. There are much senior people out there who are much smarter than you. They have a lot of experience. And if you are like a naive person, if you don't match to them, surely you are going to get hurt. I have given you an example of cricket out here. You may be very good playing with your local friends or somewhere, but if I put you against teams like Australia, Indian team, or any other team in the world, which they play like a professional, surely if you don't know the skill set, if you don't have helmet or guard, surely you are going to get retired out there. So please understand, it is a game where you are playing with professionals and you have to match them. If you're not matching to them, then you are in a big problem. And the third thing about this game is that you don't know who your opponent is. It's hidden. This is the key thing of this game of office politics. There are no rules in this game. It's a game of deception. People will talk to you sweetly. They will later do bitching or backstab you. Everything happens in the corporate world. Please understand. So these are the three aspects of this game. Now let's move to secret number 2. And now I'm not telling you.
Can I say a thing before
Yeah.
moving to secret number 2?
Yeah. Who's this?
What? This is Sushanta.
Yes.
I'm calling from Hyderabad. Say, if the situation arises, say for example, you are not assigned any work, so you are being moved from one project to another project. You are, and you are not allowed to mingle. Not allowed, and people don't want to mingle with you.
We will cover up all these things, Sushanta, don't worry. And in the end, you can put up that question. Might be during the session, your doubts may get clear. Okay. So we will take up the question answer session in the end. I have told each and every one. So don't worry, I will give you the time to speak up and we will sort out your problem also. I am here for this only. We are here for 3 days. So don't worry about it. Enjoy the session. Most of the things may get sorted out for you. If you're not getting sorted out, we can always discuss it out there. I will give you the time. Okay. So be with the flow, enjoy the things, and I request each and everyone to please understand and comprehend what I'm trying to teach you one by one, step by step. Okay. Thanks a lot, Sushanta, for that. And
Thank you. Thank you.
keep
Thank
your
you.
questions ready. I will take up in the end. Don't worry, I won't be running out. Okay, so the secret number 2 is here for you, and that is you don't learn these skills in school, college, or university. Now, why I have brought it as a secret number 2? Because the biggest drawback of our life is that first 20-25 years of our life, we are busy in our education at a school, college, or professional, whatever the degree you are looking for. You want to get that degree after a lot of giving competitions, this and that. You get that degree, and after that, you get into that job. And next 30-35 years of your life, you are in this corporate world. And in this entire process, you go through lots of ups and downs, and you learn things very hard way. And nobody teaches you this hardcore skill as how to handle this politics. And as a result, what happens? It affects your emotions. It affects your mental peace, prosperity, family life, health. Let me ask you one simple question. How many times does it happen with you that because of some office issue, you have come down home and you have shouted on your family members, on your spouse or kids, you have scolded them? Anytime anyone has done that? Akash is saying true. Yeah. I'm not saying this is a good thing, bad thing. I'm not saying. I'm just trying to say that you are out of office, but that issue is not out of your mind. And as a result, you are not able to handle that kind of pressure. And as a result, when you come back home, the issue is lingering on your mind. And this office politics sucks you up. It sucks you up. It happens. I have asked you this thing. I've asked you how these experiences have impacted you. Yeah, Kumar is saying, yes, mind depressing. So emotionally, 18 people are saying, 94.7% people are saying, yeah, it has impacted them emotionally, mentally. So maximum hurt is emotional and mental. It drains you up. It absolutely sucks you up. I have asked you this. Have you ever suffered in your career on things like promotion, growth, bonus, increment, transfer because of office politics? And see, to my surprise, all 19 people are saying that they have suffered on this account. Either because you have missed out on your promotion or your growth or bonus or increment or transfer, all those things you have faced. So lot of wrath you have gone through, lot of beating you have gone through. Then I asked you, if you knew this skill, how to cope up with office politics, if you knew this skill, your life would have been better in terms of success, prosperity, and mental peace. Out of 19, except 1%, 18 people are saying, yes, things would have been better for me if I knew this skill. And why this is all happening with you? Because you were unskilled, you didn't play the game properly, and nobody has taught you such a critical skill at your school, college, or university level. So the take here for you is like any other game. If you're learning cricket, you want to learn swimming, you want to learn hockey, whatever it is, you need to learn the skills of that game. And if you don't know that skill, how you will play that game? So the same thing applies for office politics also. So like any other game, you need to learn the skills in order to play the game. And that's why you are here in this workshop. This is the reason why you are here in this workshop. Am I right? If I'm right, just type yes out there. Ready to learn the skills? I want to see the yes out there from all of you. So that's very important. So I will teach you the skills of this game, and my entire purpose of this 3-day workshop is, if you're sitting on the bench, I want to make you the part of that playing 11. You are going to be the part of that playing 11 if you complete this workshop with me for 3 days. Okay. Now let's move to secret number 3. So how many of you are awake out here? So let me see. If you are awake, just type A out there, because when I start speaking, people go to sleep. I have a magical spell. So I'm just checking it out. How many people are awake out here to learn the secret number 3? Thanks a lot for being awake and listening to me. Okay, my magic spell is still not working. Okay, great. Thanks a lot. I'm very happy that you all are alive. Okay, secret number 3 is the difference between the successful and unsuccessful people is not of a skill, but of a strategy. Now, this is something little different. Before I explain the secret to you, let me bring this for you. I've asked you, have you ever noticed in your career that less deserving person got ahead on the corporate ladder while deserving person got ignored? Okay, and here all of you are saying, yes, you have seen in your career that the less deserving people are getting ahead on the corporate ladder, and while deserving people got ignored. You all have seen this. Quite experienced people you all are. And the reason for that is secret number 3, which says that difference between the successful and unsuccessful people is not of a skill, but of a strategy. Now, let me explain this to you. And the thing is like this. Look, it is must that you do your job well. It is a must. What I am trying to teach you out here, this is the basic thing, that you should be good at your job. After that, everything starts, what I'm trying to teach you. Now, let me tell you something very important out here. And that important thing is that, let me bring an example for you for that. That will be much better. Now, suppose there are 2 people. One person is earning 10,000 rupees per month and another person is earning 50,000 rupees per month. One person is earning 10,000 rupees per month and another person is earning 50,000 rupees per month. These 2 people can have different skill set. But a person who is earning 50,000 rupees per month and a person who is earning 5 lakh rupees per month, they may not have different skill set. They may not have different skill set. Now, how I'm saying this? Now, suppose you are starting in your career, you are a CA. You are getting a salary of 50,000. Your top boss, he is a CFO of the company. He's getting a salary of 5 lakh rupees per month. Right? You are a starting MBA. Your top boss, he is also an MBA in the same field. He is the CEO of the company. You are an engineer. Your top boss is also an engineer. So on the skill set level, you two are the same. But that person has risen to that level, not because that he has worked hard. He has risen to that level because he has strategized his career also. Are you getting my point? So, because why I'm saying this? Why I'm saying this? Because what happens? Success doesn't come just by working harder than others. You need to strategize also. Why I'm saying this? Because you see, every CA doesn't become the CFO of the company. Every MBA doesn't become the CEO of the company. So what I'm trying to teach you out here, that if you are doing your job well, great. But if you are doing this only, then it's your biggest career mistake. Because success doesn't come just by working harder than others. You need to strategize also. That's a very important thing which I'm trying to teach you out here. So just if you are working, it is not going to result in your favor. It is not going to work for you. You need to strategize your career also. Are you getting the point? What I'm trying to teach you out here? Yes or no? If you're doing your job well, very good. But don't think that this is the only thing I have to do. You have to strategize your career also, because success doesn't come just by working harder than others. You have to do something else also. What I'm trying to teach you out here, let me show you through another thing. Very important thing. Most of the time I am doing throughout the day, I do a lot of one-on-one coaching. I do one-on-one counseling for working professionals. I sort out their office related issues related to increment, success, whatever the kind of problems you are facing. And most of the time they come up with a complaint that they have achieved 100% of their targets, KRAs, goals, and still they were not got promoted. Does it happen with any one of you that even after achieving 100% of your targets, goals, you have not been promoted or not even given good increments? How many of you have gone through this situation? They can relate with me what I'm trying to tell you out here. Okay. Now let me bring something very important for you. Do you want to know the reason why it happens? The secret? Why you are not getting promoted? Let me share that secret with all of you today. Look, people don't get promoted because of their past performances. Please understand, people don't get promoted because of their past performances. Okay, why I'm saying this? Please listen to me very carefully. I'm giving you an example out here. Now, suppose there is a one position up there for which you are gunning. And if you complete all your targets, all your KRAs, all your KPIs, you just become one of the eligible candidate for that position. That's all. You only get, you become one of the eligible candidate only. Now with you, there are 3 more people who also have completed their targets and they are also gunning for that position. So there is one position and there are 4 people and you are one of them. Got the point? Are you getting the point? So whatever the good work you are doing in the current profile, it just makes you one of the eligible candidates. That's all. Now let me tell you that people are getting promoted on the basis of their future contributions and potentials. Organizations see them as what they can do for them in future. You need to understand that you will be only getting the promotion. You will be only getting the promotion. Out of these 4 people, only one person is going up there. And it will be the person, he will be that person who has managed the perception, who has managed the perception that he or she can deliver the future expected performances. Now, out of those 4 people, only that person is going to be promoted who has created that impression that for the next level position, he is the or she is the best guy. He has that talent, he has that skill set, he has that leadership quality, he has that what we say mindset to handle that next level position. Only that person is going to be promoted. And that is the reason why the undeserving candidates also get promoted to the next level. Are you getting the point? Are you getting some insight out here? Please understand, the person who manages the perception, who creates that impression that for the next level position, he is the best guy among the lot. That's all. Look, perception is the reality for people. And that's why it becomes a strategy. Are you getting some insight out here? If you're getting some insight, just type bingo. Not the right person goes to the next level. Only that person rises to the next level who has created that impression that for the next level position, he is the best guy among the lot. That's what I'm trying to teach you. Let me tell you my story. I was in my first job and I was working very hard as I was given some three big projects to work upon, and very tough deadlines were there. And I used to work almost 15 to 16 hours a day for almost 3 to 6 months. That was my routine because I wanted to prove myself, because I was absolutely a new guy on the job and it was my first job. I was unmarried, and I used to work very hard to complete all those things on time. So, and I learned a lot during that period also. So I was enjoying that thing, but yeah, I was just 24 years old at that point of time. And in the end, I was able to complete all the projects on time, and I was very happy about that, and I was expecting some good increment. And the day has come, my boss has given me the increment letter, and by seeing that letter, I really got disappointed. I asked my boss, what is this? And he said, look, this is what management thinks about. And then I started telling him what good work I have done, this and that. And he listened to me. And he was just 55 years old, about to retire kind of a guy. He was the GM of the company. And he said, he just listened to me very casually. And in the end, he said one sentence to me. And that sentence was, he said, look, Sandeep, everybody is doing a good job. What extra you are doing? And and he left the room and I was absolutely zapped. What does he mean by extra I am doing? What extra I'm supposed to do? I'm working 15, 16 hours a day. What the hell do you want from me? What extra I'm supposed to do? Jaan thodi na de doge. What extra they want from me? And later on, I realized in my career that what he meant by that extra. That point hit my mind because I was on my first job. And later on, I realized that I was not managing the perception. I was not telling people that how hard I am working, what kind of problems I am facing, how I am trying to resolve it. What actually I have done, I have worked so hard and made everything so simple for them. And nobody came to know that what kind of challenges I have gone through. And for them, they thought it was so simple, anybody can do it. So I've been taken as absolutely taken for granted kind of a thing for me. Nobody realized what kind of pains, what kind of problems, what kind of challenges I have gone through. Let me tell you, managing the perception means it is more about shedding lights on your positive aspects while minimizing the visibility on your weaknesses. It's not about deception or pretending something else. It's all about letting your true talent shine through. Please understand, you are judged not only what you do, but how you do it. People evaluate you on how you do it. So please understand, managing the perception is very important because perception is reality for people, and that's why it becomes an strategy. I hope you have got this secret for you, that why undeserving people are getting ahead on the corporate ladder and why deserving people are not getting that break. Because deserving people are just focusing on the current job profile, while the undeserving people are just, in comparison to you, they are just achieving 80% of the target, but they get promoted. Why? Because for the next level position, management think that this person has those capabilities, who can handle this profile, and you are not working on that perception management. Are you getting the point? If you got the point, just type GTP, got the point. Great, thanks a lot for understanding. Now let me revise the 3 secrets for you. The secret number 1, that it is a mind game which is played from the back of the screen. Secret number 2, you don't learn these skills in a school, college, or university. Secret number 3, the difference between the unsuccessful and successful people is not of a skill, but of a strategy. So these are the 3 secrets. I hope you all have enjoyed that. If you have enjoyed that, just type enjoyed. And then I will bring you the office politics, what office politics is all about. Okay. Very good. Thanks a lot for your appreciation. Now I'm bringing the official definition of office politics. So what is office politics? Office politics is informal, unofficial, sometimes behind the scene efforts. What is office politics? Office politics is efforts for what? To sell ideas, to influence others, to increase power, and to achieve targeted objectives. So this is office politics. This is the official definition of office politics. That office politics is efforts to sell ideas, to influence others, to increase power, and to achieve targeted objectives. Now, office politics is of two types. One is called destructive and second is called constructive office politics. When you are influencing people, you are trying to achieve some targeted objectives in the self-interest, then it becomes a destructive office politics. When you are doing things in the organizational interest, then it becomes the constructive politics, right? So let me give you an example of constructive politics, because destructive politics you all have seen or faced through. So suppose I'm a marketing guy and my customer is getting a stock, say from my factory, say in 15 days, right? My customer is getting a stock from a factory, say in 15 days. Now what happens because of that? I am able to circulate the stock 2 times in a month. Now, if as a marketing guy, I want to reduce this time cycle from 15 days to 10 days so that I can send the stocks to my customer 3 times in a month, which I am doing 2 times in a month. So this is in the organizational interest also. My working capital requirement will be lesser now. And but I can't do on my own. If I want to reduce the time cycle from 15 days to 10 days, I can't do on my own. So what I'm trying to do, I'm influencing the people from finance team, from production team, from sales team, from supply chain team, so that I can achieve my target from 15 days to 10 days, and it is in the interest of the organization. Now, in this process, whatever I am doing, it is all constructive politics. It is all constructive politics because I'm doing things in the interest of the organization, right? Now, let me bring something unique to you, and this is called principles of office politics. So the principle number 1 of office politics is this, that office politics is not an evil or bad thing. I know that the word office politics has a negative connotation, and I teach you constructive office politics out here. But I want to tell you that don't play this game with a guilt mindset. Now, before that, I want to ask you, I move forward, let me ask you, is killing somebody is a bad thing or a good thing? Is killing some human being is a good thing or a bad thing? Vikram is saying bad, Srinath is saying bad. Yeah, 2 people have come with depends. Nitin is saying depends. Kaushik is saying depends. Bad. Okay, if it is a bad thing, then why you honor your soldiers? Why you honor soldiers? Why history is written with all these bad people, all these kings? If it is a bad thing, to protect ourselves, to protect their nation. Okay, very good. So it means if you are protecting something, then you are not guilty, right? You are doing a good thing. If somebody comes, some bad guys or goons come to your house and start hitting you, beating you, harassing you, you and your family members, will you not like to save yourself, protect yourself, defend yourself? And in that self-defense, if you kill that person, are you guilty? Let me tell you, killing is just an act. Killing is just an act. Everything, you don't need to see the act. Everything needs to be seen with a context, right? Yes, Jagdish, absolutely right. So when a soldier is killing somebody else, he is doing that in the interest of the organization, and the organization is country. He's doing in the interest of the organization, that is country. When you are killing somebody in the self-interest, you are saving your family. That is your organization out there, right? So every act needs to be seen in the context. Act has no meaning unless and until there is a context out there. So when you are playing office politics, I'm just giving you a thumb rule that if you're doing it in the interest of the organization, it's not bad. What you must have seen, the HR people, they are giving pink slips to the people. They are telling people that from tomorrow you are not supposed to come. They are cutting down the head count. It's their job. They are doing in the interest of the organization. They don't have anything against you, because they know that organization can't hold so many people. You can't fight with the HR guy that why you have removed me from the job, because it is his job to see things. And this is what has been told in Gita. How many of you have gone through Gita? When Arjun was not ready to fight, Krishna has told him that take your bow and arrow and start fighting, because you are fighting for a right thing. You are fighting for a dharma. We want to do a righteous arrangement out here. That's why we are doing this. We have to create a nation. We have to create a thing where we have right people out here. So fighting is not a bad thing. If you are learning martial arts, it doesn't mean that if you learn martial arts, you learn judo, karate, so you will go and pick up a fight with everyone on the street. No. It is simple like that, that you know a skill. And if somebody tries to come and hit you or do some nuisance with you, you can always use your skill, your martial arts, to save yourself, to save your family. So you must learn how to play politics. Okay, so keep this thing out of your mind that office politics is a bad or evil thing. You are going to play a constructive office politics, and don't play this game with a guilt mindset. I hope this is clear to all of you. So be ready to play that game. Don't feel that I'm doing something bad or it is an evil thing I'm not supposed to do. Nothing like that. Be clear in your head. Principle number 2, I have already told you that you are in the game even if you are a non-political person. So I don't want to focus it again on that. Principle number 3, office politics is all about relationship. How many of you believe in this, that office politics is all about relationship? What do you feel about it? If you have a good relationship with people around you, surely you will go along with people and you won't face that degree of office politics out there, right? Principle number 4, always look for win-win solution. As a first priority, always try to seek win-win solution with others. Try to negotiate and give at par concessions with people, because this corporate world is very small. You don't know when you strike with this person after 5 years or 10 years. So don't try to burn your bridges. Always look for win-win solution. If you're not getting a win-win solution, then go for win-loss solution, where you win, other people lose. Okay. So always try to seek win-win solution. And principle number 5, treat and understand your office people as your customers. And this is very important. How many of you are having a 360-degree review kind of a system in your organizations? Anyone? Anybody is having 360-degree review? Vikram is saying yes. Okay, let me tell you, for most of you that, yeah, some of you are having. Akash is saying hi. I do. Lohit is saying it was there. 360-degree review means that when HR is trying to promote you to the next level, they are considering you, they first take a feedback, and they take a feedback on your behavioral aspect. And this feedback has been taken from your seniors, from your peer group, and from your juniors. Everybody give feedback on your behavior, right? And I have seen in my career that people who got bad scores in their 360-degree review, even they were good with the skill set, but they were not good with the behavior aspect, they didn't got promoted. They have not been promoted to the next level because on the next level, they have to handle larger teams. And if your behavior is not great, you're not going to handle those teams. You won't be a great manager out there. So they have not been promoted. They have been sent to some training programs, right? So why this happens? Because they see that I am the boss. They don't see themselves that they are the custodian of things. They don't see other people needs, wants, and expectation. So you need to have a serving mindset. You need to see that other department people or my team members, they are my internal customers. And the moment you start thinking that they are my internal customers, your behavior changes. And most important thing will happen with this, that you will get a good score in the 360-degree review. Plus, the power will not hit your mind. You will be a very balanced person. If you become a senior person, tomorrow you will become a boss. You will not behave in like a whims and fancies of a boss. Okay, you will be a very balanced person. Power will not knock you out. Okay, जैसे लोगों के दिमाग खराब हो जाते कि मैं boss हो गया हूँ, right? So that thing will not happen with you. So this is very important. Now let me ask you, why office politics thrive? Before I answer that, I want to know from all of you that in this post-COVID period, do you think that office politics has gone up or down, or it is same? What do you feel? Down, same, up, going up. Bajrang is saying going up. Kaushik is saying up, has gone up, up. Aziz is saying down. Very good. Sarup is saying up. Most of you are saying up. Nitin is saying down. For some people, it has gone down. For some, it is up. Okay. The kind of cases I'm getting, for me, it has gone up. Okay. Because my number of cases has gone up. So that's how I relate to it. So these are the reasons why this office politics is flourishing. Number one is environmental uncertainty, sagging economy, recession, downsizing, stiff competition, unemployment, work pressure, corporate greed in people, and a lot of organizational changes are happening, restructuring, new department, new rules, merger, acquisition, all those things are happening across the industries. Okay, so you might fall into this category, may not be. For some it is up, for some it is down. I don't judge on you on that. It depends upon level to level, pressure to pressure, and teams to team. You may be working with the right people. That's why the office politics may be at a lower level. No issue. That's great. You are a lucky guy, let me tell you. Now, let me bring something very important for you, and this is called WARS model of office politics. We have understood the problem, why this problem is there, and how to resolve it. For that, what I have done, I have created a WARS model. Now, what is a WARS model? WARS is an acronym. It is an acronym where W stands for winning mindset, A stands for awareness, R stands for relationship, and S stands for strategy. So if you know this model, you can uphold this office politics in your career. Okay, so what this winning mindset is all about? Look, unless and until you have a strong winning mindset, you are not going to play this game. Why I'm saying this? Because in this game, everybody falls. I have fallen so many times. The problem is not this, that you will fall in this game. It is a part of the game that you are going to fall. The problem is that you don't get up. You don't bounce back. That is the problem. Everybody falls in this game. The people who bounce back, they have a winning mindset. Unless and until you have a winning mindset in you, you can't bounce back. That's very important. So you are bound to fall in this game, but the person who is having the winning mindset, that person is going to bounce back, and that too very strongly, right? So how to have this winning mindset? This is very, very important. Unless until you have a winning mindset, you are not going to play this game, right? Awareness. Awareness means knowing people around you. Unless until you know the people around you, how you are going to judge them, how you are going to understand them, how you are going to behave with them, how you are going to create a relationship with them. So that's very important. And relationship is the very important aspect of this power game, because the power dynamics you need to understand of this organization for which you are working. So that I will be teaching you. Sometimes we make some mistakes in our relationship. As a result, we pay a huge penalty. We will discuss this tomorrow. And the most important thing is strategy. Here, you need to know different types of sabotages that takes place against you. Unless until you don't know these sabotages, how you are going to create the strategy for them. So how to create a strategy, what kind of games people play, all this from now onwards, we will be focusing on this WARS model. And before I move on to that, let me bring something very important for you. I have told you that you will be getting some tasks to perform every day. So, and these tasks you will be submitting by tomorrow afternoon. And for these tasks, you will be getting some badges, right? I have 3 badges: task champ badge, badge of honor, and badge of excellence. And whatever the task you will be performing, you will be getting points for that, right? So it's a game, interesting game for all of you. If you complete the task within the time limit, you will get 150 points. If you complete the task after the time limit, you will get 100 points. And if you don't complete the task, surely you are going to get 0 points, right? And the person who earns the maximum number of points, he will get the badge of excellence from me, right? So it's all these things are very important. And whatever the points you are earning, let me tell you, these are not just points. They are actually rupees. And what I meant to say out here, that whatever the points you will be earning, double of that you will be getting as a discount on my next level program. I have a next level program. This is called Office Politics Mastery 30 Days Challenge. And whatever the points you are earning out here, suppose you have earned 1500 points. So double of 1500 becomes 3000. So 3000 rupees discount you will be getting on the next level program. So don't take these tasks lightly. Whatever the points you are earning, double of that you will be getting as a discount on the next level. So whatever the points are there, they are actually money, right? So before I move forward to explain you the W, that is called the winning mindset, I request you to take a break. Can we take a break out here for 4 minutes so we can have a water break? And you can also, so let's connect at 20:15. And I also get my water bottle, and you all also want to grab something, just do that and come back at 20:15 so we can start from now onwards. Okay, thanks a lot. I request all of you to be there at 20:15. I also grab my water bottle. Okay. Okay, guys, are you back? Who all are back? Just type B out there. Nitin is back. Good. Yeah, what happened, Akash? Okay, very good. Thanks a lot for being here. So we are starting the part 2 of the session, and we are going to talk about the winning mindset. And why I'm saying the winning mindset is very important, because office politics is a mind game. I have already told you. So you need to be very much in control of this mind, because people are going to play this game with you on your mental level. right? So let me bring something in this section. I'm going to give you some new concepts out here, and then I will be connecting the dots. And let's start this session. So in the winning mindset, you are going to learn something absolutely different. And let me ask you, do you know that your mind has its own mind? What do you think? Do you think that your mind has its own mind? Anyone? Yes, no? Any idea? No idea? Yes, deep thought. Okay, Sarup is saying yes, Jagdish is saying yes, subconscious mind, very good. Okay, okay. Let me ask you something very different. What do you like, gain or loss? What do you like? Vikas is saying gain, very good. Very good. Lohit is also saying gain. Himanshu, Shinath, everybody is looking for a gain. Very good. Very good. Wow. No one is for a loss. Okay. Let me tell you something very important out here, that our mind is not ready to lose anything. It always wants to gain. And that's why the weight loss programs don't work. Any one of you have tried a weight loss program? Let me tell you what happened, Lohit. Are you able to reduce your weight?
Initially, I was able to reduce 8 to 10 kg, but later it is back to normal after 1 year.
this what happened. Yeah, you, after a lot of hue and cry, lot of crunching, dieting, exercising, you reduce your weight, but again it picks up. So that's a big problem. And why it happens? Because our mind is not ready to lose anything. Let me tell you, you are going to office every day facing lot of tension, lot of pressure. Why? Because at the end of the day, you know that you will get that gain, that salary in your bank account. So how many of you feel that you are ready to work, ready to face that tension, pressure, and that too without gain? Without salary, how many people are ready to work? Let me ask you. If you are ready to work without any salary, you can join me. Okay, so nobody is ready to work without salary. Everybody needs to have some gain. Okay, that is what I'm trying to teach you out here, that look for that gain. And that's what happens when you try to do a weight loss. Consciously, you are saying that I want to reduce my weight, I want to lose weight. But your subconscious mind is not ready to lose anything, not interested. You may be saying like that. And if you want to check your subconscious mind, let's do a small exercise out here. On one hand, you say loss, and close your eyes and say loss, and see what kind of feelings are coming in your mind. And on another hand, you say gain, and now see what kind of feelings are developing in your mind. You have nothing on your hand, please understand, but you are just saying loss, and on another hand, you are saying gain. See what kind of feelings are coming and write it in the chat box. Vikas is saying loss dark, gain light. Okay, I want each and everyone to express their feelings when you say loss. Money on right hand. Loss, feeling bad, Shinath is saying. Okay, I want each and everyone to write it out there. Let's see what kind of feelings you are going through. Gain, positive feeling, Kaushik, very good. Yes, loss, heavy. Hand goes down, absolutely right, Lohit, very good. Loss, tension, Jagdish is saying. Yes, so disappointment, negative feelings are there when you say loss. Sometimes your hand feels heaviness is there on the hand, or your hand goes down. Sarup is saying gain and blissful. Yes. Now see, there is nothing on your hand. The moment you say these two words, gain or loss, automatically your mind is giving you these kind of feelings. And that's why when you say weight loss, you are thinking that I'm going to do something great. But actually, your mind is not prepared for that. Right? So your mind has its own mind. And if you really want to lose weight, you should not say, I want to lose weight. You should say something positive. Yeah, loss is heavy. Very good. What you have to say to your mind, it must be something gain. So you should say to your mind that I want to gain slimness. The moment you say, I want to gain slimness, and you create a visual with it, suppose you are going to a gym for some exercise, and there you see those bodybuilders, big cutouts, pictures, posters out there, and you get energized that this kind of body I should have, these kind of six packs I should have. That gives you a motivation, that gives you a kick, because you want to gain that. So instead of saying that I want to do a weight loss, you should say, I want to gain slimness. I want to have that kind of body. All right? Then your mind is going to support you. Otherwise, what will happen? You put an alarm that tomorrow for weight loss, I'm going for running or jogging. And the moment alarms rings, your mind tells you n number of reasons for not going out, because it's so cold out there. You are so tired, or we will start from tomorrow, and that tomorrow never comes. Right? So please understand, your mind has its own mind and it always wants to gain. Second thing, our mind does not differentiate between reality and virtuality. How many of you have gone through a nightmare? Have you seen a nightmare, a bad dream? You are just woken up in the middle of the night, all sweating, palpitation of heart, disturbed breathing pattern, anytime in your life, not yesterday, I'm talking about any time in your life. Have you seen a nightmare? Yeah, Kamal is saying yes. Okay. Now let me tell you, you all know that dream is a virtual thing. But all this is happening in your body. That palpitation, that sweating, that disturbed breathing pattern, all that is real. All that is real in your body. So our mind does not differentiate between reality and virtuality. If you have played some virtual games with those glasses on, you feel that I'm just in that valley or I'm flying over the things. You get so involved. And when you see a movie, you know that everybody is acting. But by seeing that movie, you get so involved, you become so part of that, that if hero or heroine is weeping, you also start weeping. You also feel those sentiments, even when you know that it is not real. So our mind does not differentiate between reality and virtuality. And the third thing is, our mind is not programmed for no. If I tell you, please don't think about a monkey, how many of you are seeing an image of monkey where I'm telling you not to think about a monkey? Who all is seeing monkey? Lohit is saying yes. Nitin is saying yes. I'm telling you not to think about monkey, and you are getting an image of monkey in your mind. Let me tell you, our minds are not programmed for no. And that is the reason. That is the reason when you tell your kids, don't do this, they are bound to do that. When you tell your subordinate not to pass this confidential information to somebody else, they are going to pass it. They are going to pass it. The moment you tell your wife, don't say these things to the neighbors, surely she is going to tell those things to the neighbors. Okay? So why that happens? Because our minds are not programmed for no. I hope you have enjoyed these trivias of your mind. So your mind has its own mind. Please understand, right? Okay. Now I'm bringing a new topic altogether for you, and this is called rewire mindset. Now I have written out here present status to desired status. Okay. Now let me give you an example. Suppose I have to go to Bangalore, from Delhi to Bangalore. Now, what will be the first thing coming into my mind when I say I have to go from Delhi to Bangalore? What will be the first thing coming in my mind? Write it in the chat box. Flight. Very good, Lohit. flight, roadmap. Very good. Absolutely right. So what you are talking about is how I should be going. Shall I go by train? Shall I go by road? Shall I go by flight? Right? How I should be going. So this is very important in life. If you want to move from your present status to a desired status, you need to know the how. How should it happen? How should I move from Delhi to Bangalore? Right? Okay. Another important thing is with how is because we all work in a uncertain world. So we also think about another thing. We do a lot of planning. We are proactive people. We also talk about what if. What if I don't get the flight ticket from Delhi to Bangalore, a direct flight? So in that situation, I can go from Delhi to Hyderabad, Hyderabad to Bangalore. I can take that kind of a route, or Delhi to Chennai, Chennai to Bangalore, right? So what if I don't get a direct flight? So we are proactive people. We should have a backup plan, right? Anytime in our life, we want to move from our present status to desired status, we think about how and what if. But let me tell you something more on this. In life, whenever you want to move from your present status to desired status, how and what if are important, but there is something more important than this. And that thing is called why. Why I have to go from Delhi to Bangalore? Unless and until you have a strong why in your life, nothing moves. Till now, just backtrack your life and see whatever you have achieved, whatever you have learned, or whatever you have changed in yourself, it is all because of a strong why. Unless and until you have a strong why, you don't learn or change anything. Just confirm this thing to me on the chat box, that whatever you have achieved in your life, there must have been a big why. Yes or no? Absolutely right. And that's how you speed up the things. So there must be a strong why for you to be in this class also. Right? Okay. Now I'm bringing a new concept altogether, and this is called pain and gain grid for you. Now, what is this pain and gain grid? Let me explain this to you with an example out here, and let me annotate that for you also. So what is this all about, pain and gain grid? Pain and gain grid is what we can say, it is a decision-making tool. It is a decision-making tool where anytime in your life you are at some kind of a crossroad, or you are in some problem, you are in some dilemma, whether I should do this or do that. This tool helps you in deciding and getting a true picture. Okay. And it helps you in assessing the pros and cons of a situation. So this is a very important tool which I'm trying to teach you out here. So I request all of you to please put your attention out here. So I have taken a situation out here, and the situation is like this, that I'm an obese person. I'm a fat person. I'm an obese person, fat person, and I'm thinking that, shall I become a slim person? So I'm assessing this situation. So my current status is, my present status is this, that I am a fat guy. So this is my present status, that I'm unable to achieve the slimness. This is my present status. This is P I'm writing. And this is the desired status, that I'm able to achieve the slimness. So this is my desired status, present status and desired status. Is that clear? Now you are seeing quadrant 1 written here, and this is called potential benefit, or you can say this is the future benefit. So I am thinking, if I become a slim person, what benefit I'm going to have? I will gain good health. I will have longer life, better relation with my family members. I will get some respect from society. My self-esteem will enhance, and I will be saving money on medication if I become a slim person. So this is the benefit I'm going to have if I become a slim person. Now, quadrant number 2 talks about the potential loss, or you can say the future loss. In future, if I become a slim person, what kind of loss I will be going through? So in the process of becoming a slim person, I have to struggle with the urge of eating things which I love to eat, like burger, pizza, all those things I have to leave. I have to do a lot of physical exercise in reducing my weight. So I have to go through a lot of physical and mental discomfort. I might lose my some obese friend circle, because they might be thinking that this guy is becoming now a slim person. He's not part of our group. Or another loss can be that I have to buy some new clothes, because my earlier clothes will not be coming to me. So I have to buy some new wardrobe. Okay. So these kind of pains or these kind of losses I have to go through, right? Now, if I remain a fat person, this is quadrant number 4, pseudo benefit, or you can say present benefit. I have written it pseudo benefit because being a fat person is not a benefit kind of a situation, but I'm still justifying my obesity out here. I'm seeking some benefit in being a fat person. So what is the benefit I will be getting? That no change in my life. I don't have to change myself. A steady, casual, free option. Mast raho, jaise ho. My obese friend circle also remains intact. And I tell people that being a fat person, it's a sign of prosperity. We belong to a healthy, wealthy family. Khate peete ghar ke log hain hum. So this is a sign of prosperity. So this way I'm justifying my obesity. So this is the benefit I'm looking into. Now, what is the loss I can go through if I remain a fat person? This is quadrant number 3. So I can attract heart diseases. My health can get deteriorate. I will have shorter life, poor family or social relationship. I'll be losing money on medication. So these kind of losses I will be having if I remain a fat person. So I want to know from all of you, have you got this? What these 4 quadrant means? Quadrant number 1 talks about the future benefits. Quadrant number 2 talks about the future loss. Quadrant number 4 talks about the present benefit, and quadrant number 3 talks about the present loss. So I have written the pros and cons of both the situations. Is that clear to everyone? Yes and no? Okay, thanks a lot that you have understood all the 4 quadrants. Now let me tell you something more on that, and that thing is this equation. Q1 minus Q2 is greater than Q4 minus Q3. We only change ourselves. Please listen to me very carefully. We only change ourselves when we see that Q1 minus Q2, that is future benefit minus future loss, is still more. It has more value in comparison to our present benefit minus present loss. When we see this, that the future benefit minus future loss is still having more value, then we are ready to change ourselves. Otherwise, we don't change ourselves. Have you understood this concept? This is how our mind assesses the things. Are you able to comprehend this? Q1 minus Q2 is greater than Q4 minus Q3. This is the way our mind judges the things. This is the way we assess each and everything. When we see that the future benefit is more, even after considering the future loss, we still feel that it is more in comparison to our current benefit minus current loss, then we are ready to take that decision. Now, let me give you an example for that. I hope this will clear more of the things. Now, suppose there is a person, he is living in Lucknow, right? And his current salary is, say, rupees 1 lakh. So his Q4 is 1 lakh. His present benefit salary is 1 lakh. And his cost of living in Lucknow is, say, 20,000. So his Q3 is 20,000. So he's saving Q4 minus Q3 is 80,000. 1 lakh is the current salary, present benefit minus present loss, that is the cost of living, that is 20,000. So Q4 minus Q3 is 80,000. Now this person has got a offer, job offer, and he's getting a job offer at Mumbai, and he's getting a salary jump of say 10%. I'm just putting the mathematical numbers for you. So now his Q1 is 1,10,000 because he's getting a jump of 10%. So that becomes 1,10,000. Now the Q2, the cost of living in Mumbai is 60,000, right? So he will be saving, Q1 minus Q2 is 50,000 for him. 1,10,000 minus 60,000 comes 50,000. So Q1 minus Q2 for him will be 50,000, whereas in Lucknow he's saving 80,000. So since Q1 minus Q2 is less than Q4 minus Q3, this person will not be changing his job from Lucknow to Mumbai. He will not be going from Lucknow to Mumbai. At least he's going to have a money loss in joining that job out there. Are you getting the clarity? We only change ourselves when we see that the future benefit minus future loss is still carrying more weightage in our mind in comparison to the present benefit minus present loss. And let me tell you, we only accelerate ourselves toward that future goal when we compare Q1 minus Q3. When we compare that the future benefit with our present loss, then we accelerate. Otherwise, we know that this is good for us, but we don't accelerate. We only accelerate when we compare Q1 with Q3. In the current situation, what kind of loss I'm having? And if I do this, what kind of benefit I'm going to have? When we compare this, then we accelerate. Then there is a fire in us. When we compare Q1 with Q3, what kind of a loss we are having right now, and what kind of benefit I can have if I take this action. So comparing Q1 with Q3 gives us the acceleration. Is that clear to everyone? Yes or no? I know it's a little different for you, but this is how our mind assess the things. And anytime, I'm just giving you a tool out here, anytime you are in some kind of a dilemma at the crossover of your life, just make this chart, write the future benefit, what is the in new situation, what is the benefit, what is the loss, what is the current situation, what is the current benefit, what is the current loss. And if you assess with this formula, you will always find that at what stage you should take that decision. Now I'm bringing a new thing for all of you, and this is called Career for You, right? So before I move forward, let me do a small poll with all of you, and let's see your opinion on that. So this is the poll in front of you. Now, question I'm throwing here is, how much important for you is to have a successful career in life? So I request all of you to just participate in this poll and let me know. This is very important for all of you. So please do that quickly. 5 people have done that. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Quickly. Very good. Very good. 17 people have done it. Only 2 people have left. I request them to please do that. Okay, quickly. I'm just closing this in another 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I'm just closing it out. I'm ending the poll out here. So the poll, 17 people have participated. 2 people have gone to sleep. No issue. So here are the results I'm sharing with all of you. And the result is like this. Out of 17, 12 people, 71% of the people are saying at most super important, 100%. Super important, 5 people are saying. Okay. So 70-30 ratio, people are saying like this. So thanks for participating into this poll. And now let me tell you something very important for all of you. And this is what you have given me out here. This is the weightage of career in your life. This is the weightage of career that you have given in your life. So Your career gives you money. Your career gives you status. Your career gives you prosperity. Your career fulfills your ambition. All these things career is providing you. But I want to tell you something more about your career. And what I'm going to tell you, this is another brutal truth of life. Are you ready for the second brutal truth of life? If you are ready, just type yes. And this is really a brutal truth of life. Let me tell you. Very hard hitting truth I am going to tell you right now. Be ready for it. And it is this. Your career is the success parameter for people around you. Please understand. You are being judged. You are continuously being judged by the people, family members, relative, friends on the basis of your successful career. And the most important, that even you judge yourself, your worth, your value, your meaningfulness on this parameter. How many of you agree with this? That people judge you on the basis of the success you have achieved in your career. The kind of respect they show to you, it is all because how much successful you are in your career. And the most important thing, that you yourself feel that you may be very good with your professional education, you may be a topper in your boards, very good marks in your exams. But if you at the stage of your life today where you are, if you have not reached to the level where you feel that by this time I would have been a GM or manager or senior manager or whatever you feel like that in my industry, what my peer group are there, and I am not to that level. You feel that my entire education, my entire work experience, my entire value is not there. You don't feel that worthiness in yourself because you have not achieved that thing in your career which you are looking for. When you have started this journey in your when you are 25 years old, when you have started your job, you thought that by this time at this stage, say you are 35, I would be having these kind of things with me, I will be at this status, or your peer group are at that level but you are not matching to that level. And let me tell you, this is not happening right now. The entire identity of yours is related to your career. How you introduce yourself to other people. You tell that I am a manager, I am a GM. So with that designation, your entire identity is there. Even after you retire, after 65 also, after 65, when people get retired, they say, I am a retired engineer. I am a retired engineer in chief. I am a retired brigadier. I am a retired colonel, or I am a retired GM. People say this. Even after getting off the job, that identity which you have achieved in your career, it remains there. So entire life, first 20-25 years of your life, you are getting into a career. And next 35 years till you become the age of 60, when you get retired out there, or 58, you are running on this treadmill to achieve that level. And even after retirement, your entire identity is related to this. And if you achieve that level of career in your life, that you have become the head of the company or head of the department or head of the whatever the line you are in, you feel that I have achieved something in my life. Yes or no? How many of you feel that you have achieved something in your life? It all depends what you have achieved in your career. Your career is the success parameter. So your career cannot be less than 100%. It is always more than 100%. And if you think that your career is less than the people who have given the rating of 80%, let me tell you, your career is more than 100% because it is part of your identity. Don't take your career lightly. Otherwise, you lose your own respect in your own eyes. You feel that I am not a worthy person. How many of you relate with me what I'm trying to teach you? If you are able to relate with me, type me. This is very, very important for you, that see your career from a different perspective altogether, because it is part of your identity. Don't take it lightly. That's what I'm just trying to teach you out here. Okay. Thanks a lot for understanding this very important thing. And this is very pinching because we are, we are males, we have a very strong ego out there. And when somebody tells something about our career, we become a touchy person. Okay. And when it becomes much more problematic when our family members, when our kids, they compare us with somebody else, then it becomes very, very pinching. And the kind of respect they give to other people, and they don't realize how hard we are working to be in this career, be at this level, and how difficult it is to sustain where you are. Whatever you are doing, let me tell you, you are doing a pretty good job, because you are having a job in your hand. But you need to move ahead on your job, and you have to create a meaningful for yourself, that I have become this much in my career. I know that everybody doesn't reach the top, but whatever your potential is there, you should achieve that thing, right? Okay, thanks a lot for understanding. Now I'm bringing absolutely a new concept, and this is called limiting mindset. And at this stage, I tell all my participants to create a secret diary. So I request all of you to please create a secret diary, whether you create it a physical diary or on your laptop, but create a secret diary where access is only to you only. But that's all. Not even to your better half. Let me tell you, your secret diary is accessible to you only. Now, what you are going to write in this secret diary is, this is the first thing. How many of you have experienced an event in your life where you initially thought that you can't do it, but later with your efforts, you made it possible? Your life must have been full of these kind of experiences where you thought that I can't do this, but with your efforts, you made it possible. Does anybody want to share something? I give you 1 minute to share your experience. You can open your mic and tell us with your name what you have done. It can be a small thing. It can be a small thing, just like driving a car or swimming or something like that, where you thought that I can't do it, but with your efforts, you made it possible. Any exam you have passed, project you have completed, or any tough job you have done. So, want to share something?
Yes, yes, this is Shushanta. I would like to say a thing.
Yeah, Shushanta, come on.
Yeah, I never felt like that. Yeah, I'll not be able to do the job. But at times, I felt that I'm less confident about doing the job.
Okay.
But never in my life I felt that I will not be able to do the job.
Okay, great. You have a rock solid confidence you are having.
No, it's not.
Yes,
Okay, okay, fine. It's not rock solid confidence, but yeah, I'm decent. I'm having decent qualification, and with this qualification, whatever jobs I have, I have experience of. They posed initial problem though, but I never felt I will not be able to do that, because I see my peer group of my colleagues, not colleagues, my friends who are having the same qualification and have done exceptionally well in their life.
Okay.
From that, I I bring it to your mind that it is doable. It is doable.
Right.
Just because you have a different circumstance, you feel that you have less confidence while doing it for the first time.
Right,
yeah.
Right. Absolutely right. Let me give you my example. I never thought of doing a bungee jumping. I was very much afraid of that. So
no, what I have my context is little different.
I got your context. I got your context.
Yeah.
You're talking about the job part, but I'm just saying that like that also.
Okay.
have thought that I can't do it. Some people are very good with the job, but they are little afraid of, say, water, or where you have thought ki that this is not my cup of tea, and but with your efforts you made it possible.
Yeah, bungee jumping I will not be able to do because yeah, I still have that feeling, because if you ask me to go for bungee jumping,
Yeah.
I'll be probably saying no, because yeah, maybe because of my age and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else want to? Thanks, Sushanta, for sharing this.
Sir, I would also like to join in.
Yeah.
Sir, there was a time when I was asked to jump from 10 meter into a swimming pool.
Okay.
And when I was on top of the board, I thought I would not be able to do it. But I got quite a bit of support from my juniors that yes, sir, you will be able to do it. And I thought just because of the motivation I got from my juniors, sir, क्या बात है आप कर लोगे ऐसा. अरे तो मेरे सामने जो खड़े था वो नहीं कर पा रहा था, लेकिन जब मैं एकदम एज पे पहुंचा और 10 मीटर से जंप करने के लिए मेरे को बोला, तो रेदर देन थिंकिंग कि ये कितना गहरा है, 10 मीटर बहुत ज्यादा है, 30 फीट के आसपास है,
राइट,
और जस्ट उनको देखकर कुछ मन में ऐसा आया कि मैंने आंख बंद की और मैं जंप कर गया था 10 मीटर से.
राइट,
तो दैट वाज काइंड ऑफ अ मोटिवेशन आई गॉट फ्रॉम माय जूनियर्स कि सर आप कर लोगे, एंड thanks to their support I was able to do it. At that time I think that motivation was something which could do wonders for me rather than what was limiting me in my own perception.
Very good, very good. But let me tell you why I was so afraid of bungee jumping. I couldn't do that, and I went with some of my friends out there, and they were doing it, and I was just saying, first you go, then I will see you go. And later on, what happened? They were all after me, and what happened? They started creating a bet. Okay, शर्त लगा ली, and कुछ चीजें होती है, कभी कभी इंसान अपनी ईगो पे ले लेता है. सो आई हैव टेकन दैट समथिंग कि यार ये बेट हो गई, अब तो मतलब कुछ ज्यादा ही हो गया. एंड somehow I have gone for that. I have done that, and later on I realized that yeah, you can do that. Initially I was very reluctant. I was not thinking that I will ever go for it, but whatever you are saying, like motivation, the motivation was their bet. Okay, I have to win this bet. So कभी कभी ऐसा हो जाता है कि आप कुछ ऐसा कर जाते हैं जो उस वक्त आप सोचते हैं कि मैं नहीं कर सकता. Anybody else who has done something like that? आपने कोई ऐसा एग्जाम पास किया हो, ऐसा कोई?
Yeah, sir, this is Kamal from
Yeah, Kamal,
Tamil
come on.
Nadu. Initially, I have 1 year before I have buy new car. At the
Wow.
time, I cannot know driving.
Okay.
After that, I go to driving class. Even driving person giving treat me the no driving after 1 year. But within 1 week, I will get the training. I can drive one car
Okay.
from 800 kilometers within 1 month.
Wow.
But first initially I can drive very afford, but within 1 month I can drive more than 800 kilometers.
Wow. Very good. You deserve a clapping. You have done a fabulous job.
Yes, sir.
In 1
Thanks,
month
sir.
you are driving 800 kilometers. I couldn't do that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thanks a lot for sharing these experiences. Now, let me tell you why I am saying that these experiences are important for you. These experiences are the key point, flash points of your life. They are the spikes in your life. And these are the key moments of your life which are making your life a meaningful one. Because you have broken down the barrier of your limiting mindset. You have thought that, initially you thought that you can't do it. And later with your efforts, you made it possible, you have done it. So that's why these are important events of your life. And I am telling you to write these events in your secret diary. Why I'm saying to you to write it, there is a reason for it. And the reason is that I told you, this is a game of office politics. People will play at your mindset level. And most of the time it will happen that you will lose your confidence in your abilities. your confidence will be shattered. And to bring back that confidence in your ability, you need to have these experiences where you thought that I can't do it. Later with your efforts, you made it possible. When you go through these kind of tough situations, you will realize that by reading these experiences of yours, your confidence will be back in your own ability within a flash of a second. Why I'm saying this? Because we listen so many motivational stories.
Sir, I would like to interrupt. In that case, if my confidence level goes down because of such kind of thing, so will that lead to my exit from my job, or will that force me? Will my boss and higher ups or
You can do any kind of stuff. You can leave your job. You can you won't bounce back. You won't fight back. You won't think about that into depression.
No. Will my colleagues or my higher ups or bosses will they go to such a level that I lose my job or I lose my mode of
Yes.
earning?
Yes, people can be after you.
Why? Our office politics is at one place, and nobody is after. They have some motive, strong motive, which should
You're
be
right.
they want to go ahead in their career. Okay, and if I have reconciled that I will not be competing with you, then from where the office politics will be coming? I don't have any ulterior motive. I'm
You may
in any kind
be
of
having,
competition
but
with
they
my
may be
colleague,
having. They
or
may
rather
be
my
having.
boss. I'm just going there to have an earning. That's it. I need my family to sustain. So I'm just going there and doing my work.
This is what.
So in
the
that
way
case,
way
why
you
should
are
they come
thinking,
after
but
me
they are
if
not
I am not
thinking
doing any
that way.
harm to them?
Now listen to me. This is the way you are thinking. But sometimes what
Sir?
happens that they don't like your face also. They want to place somebody in place of you who can say yes man to them.
No, I'm ready to say I'm quite ready to say yes.
But they don't trust you.
It can't be like that. I don't have such records so that saying that I cannot be
having that record. You may not be having that record. It depends upon situation to situation.
Hello,
But what happens sometimes लोग पीछे पड़ जाते.
hello,
They
sir.
don't want that.
किस लिए मतलब वो अपने ईगो पे ले लेते हैं क्या सर?
Hello.
Right? वो अपनी ईगो पे ले लेते.
Hello, Shashank.
Yeah.
In the starting of this session, Sandeep sir mentioned that do you know about cricket and do you know how many players are in cricket? We all said that more than 11. So the correct answer is around 15 or 16, right? So
Yeah.
sir mentioned that in the cricket game, only 11 players are actively participate and the rest are on the bench. Your situation and my situation, we are on the bench and we don't want to, participate in that game.
No, I'm very much.
But the thing is that, so the thing is that on the bench, we have to, try on to come the, we should try to come in the actively participation.
Playing 11.
Yeah, come in those 11. And we can't escape ourselves.
No, I'm not saying that I'm escaping. But if you don't
we have to actively participate, what I think.
Yeah. Look, your motive, what you are thinking, Sushanta, may be a different thing you are seeing from your game. They are seeing you in a different perspective. They might not be liking the way, why this problem is there. First thing you need to analyze. Second thing you have to see that.
Sir, if I could interrupt you, sorry, I will not take much time.
Yeah,
I've changed many companies. Actually, I was earlier with the public sector PSU. Then I shifted domain. Earlier I was in manufacturing. Then I came to IT, and I'm getting all of. I mean, from day one, I've been ill-treated.
Right.
From day one, I've been ill-treated, and I don't know the reason for that. I've changed cities also. I was initially in Gurgaon. From there, I could not sustain one job. It's not because of that, because I was treated badly. Okay, I left that organization and I come back, not come back. I've come to Hyderabad. So there also I'm going through the same thing, and
Right.
it has been quite a number of years that I'm going through this thing.
Right.
And the same thing is bothering me. So, so I've finally I've come to the point that there's no other, way out for me. So maybe I need to.
I'm giving you that structure, how to get that way out here. So just listen to me, Sushanta. I will talk to you separately on this. Otherwise, we will lose a lot of time in discussing
Yes,
these
yes,
things.
yes, yes.
So let's carry forward. What I'm
Yeah.
just trying to say that these important events are so experiences are so important for you because you
No,
have
no,
broken down the barrier of your
So
limiting mindset.
if I start saying no, so it will take much of your time actually. In fact, my family life is also getting affected because of this. And my relatives are saying ki you have the qualities. They are getting some kind of feedback that he is a capable person. So they're in rather insist, okay, you be with your job, nothing harmful is going to happen to you. You keep on trying. That's what they are saying from a different place.
Yeah, right.
Normally when something wrong happens to me, I will be going and discussing it with my wife and maybe my relatives, and they'll be saying, okay, you just keep on trying. I don't understand. I don't.
I got you, Sushanta, your point. What I'm trying to say, listen to me. You cover the things. Today is day 1. Tomorrow we are going to talk in much depth. And day 3, we'll be going to create a strategy and you will figure out where you are making mistakes. Right? So I will take you through that journey. We are on that journey in the first leg. But what I'm trying to teach you out here is that your confidence in your own mind, in your own ability is very important, right?
Yes, right,
Just
sir.
let
Right,
me
sir.
carry on with the thing.
Yeah.
Delay.
Yes,
So just listen to
sorry
me.
to interrupt.
No issue. So what I'm trying to say here is that we listen so many motivational stories of other people, right? But let me tell you, we don't get motivated through that. We don't get motivated by listening to other people's story because it is their story. It has nothing to do with me. If I want to get motivated, I need to have my own story. You should have your own story to get motivated. And these experiences of your life, they are your own story, where you thought that you can't do it, but you made it possible with your effort. This is your own story. So whenever your confidence is shattered, just go through these incidences, remember these incidences, read out that, then you will realize if I can handle this situation, I can also come out with flying colors. I can handle this situation. So these are the key moments of your life which are making your life a meaningful one. So please understand, jot down those experiences in your secret diary. This is the first thing. This will help you in bringing your confidence back in your own ability. First thing. And now I want to ask you, do you want to live an ordinary life or an extraordinary life? What kind of life you want to live? If you want to live an ordinary, type O. If you want to live an extraordinary life, type E. Okay, let's see how many people are ready to live that extraordinary life. Very good, very good. Now, if you want to lead an extraordinary life, be ready to do these things. Look, the difference between the ordinary and extraordinary is the word extra. So be ready to put that extra efforts. And if you remember in the first half, I have told you that my boss has told me that Sandeep, everybody is doing a good job. What extra you are doing? Again, that word extra has come up. So whenever you are on job, always think everybody is doing a good job. What extra I am doing? Be ready to put that extra effort. You need to be the best in your field and you need to learn till you become the best. Look, there are so many cricketers in this world. They have so many records in their name. But let me tell you, only Sachin Tendulkar is known as the god of cricket. He carries that tag. Why? Because he's the best in his field. He has learned till he has become the best. When he plays, it looks like flawless. So the same thing you need to put in your working, the way you work out there. Okay. And I'm giving you two mantras out here. First thing, yeah, you have to do with the smartness also, Akash. We are putting that extra effort, but that smartness is required. I will be teaching you that smartness out here. Okay. So number one, two mantras. Number one, take the responsibility of your action and circumstances. Take 100% accountability of your life. Be the owner of your life. I have gone through so many office politics in my life. I have been thrown out of 2 jobs. I have been out of the job for almost 7 months. And I have taken that responsibility. Yes.
Yeah, I've been also thrown out of job once. No, I was
Okay.
jobless for 9 months.
Okay. So same like me.
I
Thanks a
don't
lot
know,
for
I don't
sharing
know.
that. So
So-
why I'm saying this, because I was against some group of people, and later on I realized that I have over trusted somebody. I have made a mistake out there, and I also taken that. I have accepted that thing. Yeah, the people against whom I am there, they were much smarter than me. I was not
Yes.
to read that situation.
Yeah,
So I made that mistake. So that's why I'm saying that take that responsibility. I have taken that responsibility. Yes, I made a mistake. Why I'm saying to take that responsibility? Because the moment you put your mind that, yes, I have made a mistake, this is a feedback for me only. Right? This is a feedback. This is not a failure. If I keep repeating that mistake, then it becomes a failure for me. Then I am a failed person. I have made a mistake. No issue. I'm not a god. I'm a human being. I'm bound to make mistake. I misjudge people. And the moment you accept it, yes, I made a mistake. Let me tell you, your mind will not dwell in the past. It will not reason out so many things. And you are ready to fight back. Yes, I have made this mistake. I have taken this lesson. I'm not going to repeat this again. That's all. Simple. Don't do any negative self-talk that I am a stupid person. I'm a foolish person. I can't do this. I was unable to read people. No issue. Nothing like that. The moment you tell your mind, yes, I made a mistake. This is the reason. This is the lesson I have learned. Now I move forward. That's all. No failure. It's just a feedback for you. Don't do any negative self-talk. And second most important thing, change the language you tell yourself. Say the word is spent, replace the word spent with investment. You say that most of the time our family members say that you spend too much of time in office. Mostly these complaints come from your wife, that you spend too much of time in office. Tell her, tell your family members that I'm not spending time in office. I'm investing my time in building my career. You're investing your time. When you buy things, don't say I have spent money on buying TV or washing machine or microwave or something like that. Don't say this. Say I have invested money in my comforts, in my standard of living, in upgrading my standard of living. Please understand. Don't say that I have spent so much of money on vacations. No, you have invested money in building relationships with your family members, giving them a good life. You have not spent 499 rupees in this workshop. You have invested in your career. Let me tell you. Why I'm saying this, the moment you change the word spent with investment, spent is loss. Please understand, you have understood what is loss. And the moment you say, I have invested, it means it is a gain. Now see the difference between the two words, spend and investment. And even our religion teaches us like this, daan karo, punya milega. Charity, do charity, you will get multiple times in future or in the next birth. What we are doing? दान करना क्या है? Charity, what is charity? Charity is not spending, charity is investment. Even religion teaches you this. So in your mind, change this concept of word spent with investment. This is very, very important for you. The moment you will start thinking like this, that you are not spending anything. Spending is loss. You don't get any return out of it. The moment you say, I'm investing, you are going to get multiple returns in future. Yes and no. Are you getting the concept? If you got the concept, just type GTP, got the point. How many of you have got that point? Okay. Now I'm bringing quickly a quick concept, and this is called wish and goal concept. And thanks a lot for understanding. How many of you do wishing? How many of you do a lot of wishes? Okay. Let me see how many of you are doing a lot of wishes. Look, your wishes are passive things and you need to convert them into goals. Your wish has no meaning unless and until you convert them into goal. Now, I want to tell you something very important, and this is a task for you also. Please write down your wishes in your secret diary. Whatever the wishes you are having, write them in the secret diary. If you want to have a penthouse, write it out there. You want to buy a BMW, write it out there. You want to have a Mercedes, write it out there. You want to take your family on a world tour, write it out there. You want to become the head of the department, write it out there. Put that wish list on the piece of paper. Don't die with your wishes in your heart. We are all here on this earth for a very limited period of time, and you have a even lesser time to complete those wishes. So write these wishes on a piece of paper. Why I'm saying this? Because 9 to 6, you are so busy every day, you don't know what you are looking for. So make a wish list of your life. How silly it may be sounding to you, write it out there. Why I'm saying this? Why I'm saying this? To write that wish list of your life. Because your wish list is your why. This is the why of your life. And I told you that unless until you have a strong why in your life, you are not going to do or change anything. So write down these wishes. This wish list is your biggest why. If you want that your son and daughter should study in Harvard Business School, you have to start saving money from now onwards, or you have to do some investment. If you want that when I retire, I should have 5 crore corpus in my bank account, you have to invest money from now onwards, or you have to do some side business. Or if you want to become the head of the department, now between you and that position, say there are 3 people. Now your mind will ask you that you are saying that I want to become the head of the department in next 5 years. This is your wish list. Now your mind will say that in next 5 years, is it possible in this organization that you will reach in 5 years? Between you and that position, 3 people are there. And if answer is coming no, it means this is high time that you should change your job. Because in next 5 years, you want to reach that level. How you will reach that level in next 5 years? After 5 years, you won't be thinking that I have to reach there. So the moment you have a wish list, you need to convert them into goal. And the moment you put a goal, your mind start ticking. And let me tell you, the moment you put these wish lists on a piece of paper, your subconscious mind will start connecting you to the people who can help you in achieving this goal. This is the most important thing. This is the law of attraction. Okay. So please understand, don't die with your wishes in your heart. Write them on a piece of paper, write them in your secret diary. And the task for you will be that you have to share only 2 wish lists with me, and that too one-on-one you will be sharing on WhatsApp. So just write it on a piece of paper, click it, or you can send it, or you can type it on the sheet, right? So now we are going to do a small exercise, and this is called how to create a positive mindset. Now, what I'm telling you to do is to think about a rich and successful person and write that successful person name in the chat box quickly, all of you, because we have wasted some little time out there. So I want to do it quickly. Vikram is saying Shah Rukh Khan, Warren Buffett, Tata, Ambani, must be Mukesh Ambani. Nobody talks about Anil Ambani, Warren Buffett, Elon Musk, Sachin, Narayan Murthy. Very good, very good, very good. I want each and everyone to write the name of that rich and successful person. Okay, now what you have to do, Velunugopal is saying Elon Musk, Tesla. Okay, Tesla is not the person name, it is Donald Trump. Okay, Bill Gates, very good. Now what you have to do, you have to close your eyes and think of this rich and successful person picture. Just think about this rich and successful person picture. What kind of picture image you are getting for this person? Are you getting a colored picture or a black and white picture? Are you getting a big picture or a small passport size picture? Is it a moving picture or a standstill picture? What kind of picture you are seeing of this person in your mind? Let's see. Quickly write it out there. What kind of picture you are seeing, colored or black and white? Big or small? Small, big, moving picture. Very good. Black and white is still passport size. Very good. Okay, still colored small. Very good. Akash, colored medium size is still. Very good. Kaushik. I want each and everyone to write the quality of the picture. What kind of picture you are seeing for this person? Colored, big one. Nitin, great. Awesome. Colored, big still. Very good. Colored passport still. Very good. Is it a closer picture or a far away picture? Closer picture. Closer, closer. Most of you. So what I'm getting from all of you is that most of you are seeing a colored picture, closer picture, still picture, or a big picture. Yeah, here closer picture. Very good. Close picture. Very good. Thanks a lot for completing the part 1 of this exercise. Right? Now we are going to do part 2 of the exercise. And part 2 of the exercise is that you have to think of your own picture. You have to see your own image. What kind of image you are seeing for yourself? Colored or black and white? Big or passport size picture? Closer or a far away picture? What kind of picture you are seeing for yourself? Some of you might not see your own picture. No problem. Some of you see some blurred picture of yourself. No issue. Big, closer, colorful, colored, still, passport size. Okay, very good, Vikram. Close picture, very good. Color, medium, colored, closer, full, colorful, close. Very good. Is anyone is there who is not able to see his own picture or blurred picture? Yes, struggling. Lohit is saying blurred. Okay. I appreciate your honest answers. Colored, self-closed, sideway can't see. Kaushik, very good. Okay. If I just ask you in one liner, which picture was better, first one or second one? Which picture was better, first one or second one? Vikram is saying first, Nitin is saying first, Lohit is saying first, Akash is saying second, Kaushik is saying first, Jitin is saying first, Venugopal is saying first, Jagdish is saying second. Very good. So what I'm getting a feeler that most of you are getting the first picture of that rich and successful person much better in your mind. Okay, thanks a lot for sharing this. Now let me ask you one more question, that how many of you feel hesitant in talking to your senior management people, your top bosses? You feel a little hesitant in talking to them. You avoid talking to these people. Okay. Okay, most of you are saying yes, that you are not very, don't like in little hesitant in talking to these people. Okay, thanks, Bajrang. We knew. Thanks for your answers. Okay, now let me tell you the meaning of this exercise. What is the purpose of this exercise? Okay, the result, what this convey is the people who are seeing their own image, or the people who are feeling hesitant talking to some senior people, is because that they don't carry a very strong self-image about themselves. They don't carry a very strong image about themselves. They don't have a very strong self-esteem. Okay, and let me also ask you, does it happen with you that you are in a meeting and there are group of people is there and some question is being asked? You know the right answer of that question, but you don't speak up. Does it happen with you? Even you know the right answer, but you don't speak in front of people. Yes. And sometimes other people get limelight and later you regret that I knew the answer, but I haven't spoken. And this person is getting a limelight. Right? Yeah, Kaushik is saying never I speak. So this what happens because of not having a very strong self-image. Now I'm going to I'm teaching you a trick, a technique through which you are going to create a strong self-image about yourself. And what you have to do here is, just listen to me. What you have to do is, you have to do a little preparation, and the preparation is very simple. You have to get ready. You have to get ready, absolutely ready. Like this, you have to well dressed. Suppose you are going into some marriage, right? And you are absolutely well dressed from bottom to top. Get absolutely titch. When you are looking handsome, you are looking smart, you are all absolutely ready. Then what you have to do, once you are all well dressed up, looking good, you have to see yourself. You have to see yourself in a full mirror for 2 to 3 minutes. What you have to do, very simple thing. You have to look at yourself when you are absolutely ready. You are looking smart, you are looking handsome. Just look at yourself in a full mirror for 2 to 3 minutes, right? And then take that image in your mind. You have to take that image in your mind. You can put that image, take a selfie of yourself, put it on your laptop every day to look at yourself. Take that image in your mind, and when you are going to sleep every day, before going to sleep, think like this, that you are going on an expressway. Just imagine that you are going on an expressway and there is a big billboard, there is a big poster, and on that poster, your that good looking image is appearing. Can you do that? Can you imagine like this, that your good looking image is appearing on a big poster? For how many people it is easy? If it is easy, just type easy. Let me tell you, for some people, it will not be easy. You have to just close your eyes and think that on that big billboard, when you go to theater, picture hall to see a movie, there is a big poster out there. So just think that your that good looking picture is appearing on that poster. That's all. Yeah, very much possible. Let me tell you, it is difficult for the people who are having fear of heights. Is anybody is having a fear of height out here in the group? Okay, the people who are having fear of height, because let me tell you what you have to do. You don't see yourself on that big poster out there. See yourself on you must be having a TV at your home. So imagine that there is a TV at your eye level, and on that TV, on that big TV, you are seeing your image. I think that is much easier and convenient for you. Do that way. Don't look at a higher picture. See at the picture at your eye level. Okay. Do this visualization, and let me tell you, within 3 months, if you do it regularly for 3 months, in your own mind, you will start feeling a change in yourself. In your own mind, you will become a rich and successful person. You may not be having millions of dollars in your bank account, but you will have $1 million personality. The way you walk, the way you talk to people, everything will change. Any kind of you are having inhibition, inferiority complex, hesitation, all this will go. You will become a much more assertive, doing person. Lot of change will happen in your personality. And after 3 months, just compare your image in your mind with that rich and successful person, the person whose name you have written here, that Elon Musk, Ambani, Tata, whatever. The moment you find that my own image is much better than that rich and successful person, you can stop doing this exercise. Let me tell you, you can stop doing this exercise. And because in your own mind, in your subconscious mind, you have become that rich and successful person. Okay. Now let me bring a new concept, and this is called attention. This is the rewiring of your mind. Now, how many of you have listened this word attention? Now, what happens when we listen this word attention? The moment we listen this word attention, our back becomes straight, our eyes become focused, our mind becomes alert, and our both mind and body, they are in ready for action mode, right? So by listening this word attention, our mind and body synchronizes. The same way happens if I am feeling sad. So mentally I am feeling sad, I'm depressed, and at the same time my body also reflects the same thing. My face is down, my shoulder is slouching, and by looking at me you can say this guy is sad, right? So, or I'm happy, so my face will be bright, smile will be there, and my body will be showing a different kind of energy when I'm happy. So what I'm trying to tell you out here, the kind of a state of mind you are in, your body reflects it. If you are happy, your body reflects it. If you're sad, the body reflects it, right? But this we know that the kind of a state we have, the kind of body we are having. But the reverse is also true. The reverse is also true. If you change your physiology, you can rewire your mind. If you know this trick. Now, the trick is called healthy, energetic, and young. Hey formula. Now, suppose if your boss has said something to you and in your office, you are feeling low, you are depressed, you are into some negative mindset, then what you have to do at that point of time, tell yourself one thing, one sentence, that I am healthy, energetic, and young. Feel these 3 words. Say with me, I'm healthy, energetic, and young. Come on, open your mic and say with me, I'm healthy, energetic, and young. Everyone.
I am healthy, energetic, and young.
I am healthy, energetic, and young.
Healthy, energetic, and young.
Okay.
I am healthy, energetic, and
Healthy, energetic, young.
So everybody will say with me once again, I am healthy, energetic, and young.
Healthy, energetic,
healthy, energetic, and
Very good. So this is called Hey formula. Anytime in your life you are feeling low, just say yourself, I'm healthy, energetic, and young. And let me tell you, you will be out of depression within a second. Within a second. If you apply this formula, you will never go into any kind of depression in your life. Let me tell you, this is so important thing. Teach this technique to your kids so that they don't fall into this trap. And action, what I'm trying to tell you here is that every day you have to do a brighter, bolder, energetic visualization. And I want to ask all of you, do you do any kind of affirmations? Do you believe in affirmations? Anyone? How many of you believe in affirmations?
Sir, affirmation works if there is cooperation from the people around you.
Okay,
If there is no
I will come back to you. I will come back to you. Okay, now suppose I'm giving you a situation. Suppose I am sick, I am ill, I am lying in bed, I'm having medicines, I'm looking at the doctor, and I'm going through a treatment, and I'm telling myself an affirmation that I am healthy, I am healthy, I am healthy. Do you think this affirmation is going to work? When I am sick and I'm telling myself I'm healthy, I'm healthy, I'm healthy, is it going to work? Some of you are saying yes, some of you are saying no. Let me tell you, this affirmation is not going to work. Why? Very simple reason. I am lying in bed, I am sick, and I am telling myself I am healthy, I am healthy, I am healthy. My conscious mind will say, what are you saying? What are you saying? You are saying a false statement. This is absolutely a lie. You are sick and you are telling yourself, I am healthy, I am healthy, I am healthy. This is the way affirmations don't work. Because affirmation works on your subconscious mind. And this is the way affirmations don't work, because you want to reach your subconscious mind and your conscious mind is saying, what are you saying? It's a lie. So it is not going to work. So we have to know how to do affirmations correctly. Now, the correct way of doing this affirmation is always put your affirmations in present continuous tense. So instead of saying, I am healthy, I am healthy, I am healthy, I should be saying like this. I should be saying, I am becoming healthy. What I should be saying? I am becoming healthy. The moment I say I am becoming healthy, my conscious mind will say, yes, no problem with this. Because this guy is taking medicines, he's following the diet given by the doctor, he's following all the protocols. So he's becoming healthy. He's on his way of achieving his goal. So before going to sleep every day, say to yourself, I am moving towards my goal. I am progressing. These two sentences are in present continuous tense. You are doing an affirmation. So there is a way to do affirmation, and affirmation should always be in present continuous tense. Remember that. And in the end, every day, say to yourself, I am enough. This is not a present continuous tense sentence. This is a very powerful sentence. When you say I am enough, it means you are showing your confidence in your own abilities. The people who say I am enough, it means you have all the potential, all the capability to handle any problem of this world. The people who say I'm enough, they don't do any suicide attempts, etc., because they are ready to fight back. They know that they are capable enough to do anything. Make this a lifelong habit. And I want to ask you one thing. I'm telling you to do this visualization every day. See yourself on that big billboard. Do you think it is going to work for you? This visualization is going to work. Why? Can you give me the reason why this is going to work for you? Don't say yes because Mr. Bhatnagar has said this, that it is going to work. There must be a logic to it. Why this visualization is going to work? Anybody can tell me? Can anyone knows the answer why this visualization is going to work?
Because we are training our subconscious mind, and we can always, get that sort of a guiding way from our subconscious mind itself.
Okay. It is going to work because our mind does not differentiate between reality and virtuality. I have told you the example of that nightmare. Our mind does not differentiate between reality and virtuality. That's why visualizations work. That's why meditation works. Sometimes it happens that I told you to do this visualization, and when you are doing this visualization, some thoughts may come up that what idiotic thing I am doing. I'm seeing myself on this billboard. How is it going to change the things? It is going to change the things because your mind does not differentiate between reality and virtuality. So I'm giving you the logic behind it. Once you know the logic, you will have full conviction in doing this visualization, right? So please understand, this visualization is going to work for you. It is going to bring a positive change in your mindset and your capabilities. So do that. Don't doubt about it. If you doubt, nothing will happen for you. Okay. So let's revise what we have learned today. So we have learned today the 3 secrets of office politics, what office politics is all about, principles of office politics, Ward's model, mind has its own mind, pain and gain grid, career weightage in our life, limiting mindset, wish and goal concept. We have learned the positive mindset techniques, self-image visualization, Hay formula, change your physiology, change the state of your mind, how to do affirmations correctly. You have learned a lot, many things today. And the task I'm giving you, all these tasks will be there on the WhatsApp group. So don't worry about it. Don't jot it down. It will be there in the WhatsApp group. You will be getting the points. And task number 1 is you have to make a wish list of your life and share any 2. Plus task number 2, that I'm giving you a situation out here. I'm offering an advanced level course. I have already told you. So you have to apply the pain and gain grid for going this course. So current situation is that you are not on this course, right? So what is the benefit if you are not joining it? What is the loss of not joining it? If you join this course, what is the benefit and what is the loss? So I'm giving you a common situation. I'll be sharing this slide with all of you so that you can make this. Plus, I am giving you a self-assessment form. And this self-assessment form, it is having 10 questions. We will be discussing this on day 3. What is the meaning of this self-assessment form? So you have to just fill it out there. And that will be task number 3. In addition to this, I will be giving you a feedback form. So all these 3 tasks, you have to submit task 1, 2, and 3 by tomorrow, 12 afternoon, right? And the feedback form you have to submit by 12 tonight. आज रात 12 बजे तक feedback form खाली देना है. बाकी 3 task कल दोपहर 12 बजे तक देने. So anybody has any questions? I am open to it. You can ask the question related to today's session or anything you are going through in your mind. Okay, Vicky, no issue. So I'll be sharing all these tasks with you. I'll be sharing the Google form and self-assessment form links with you so that you can.
सर ये जो आज का जो सेशन हुआ उसका वीडियो मिलेगा?
बिल्कुल मिलेगा आपको. I'll be sharing the video also, but it will be, I'll be sharing by 11:30. इसको rendering होने में थोड़ा time लगेगा.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Jagdish, you can go through my book, Are You in Your Mind? That is a very good reading. You will enjoy that book.
Sir, can you share the name of your book on WhatsApp group?
Yeah, sure. Sure, I will.
Thank you,
send.
sir.
Okay.
And thank you for the very amazing session. You changed our mindset actually, because
okay, that's great.
मेरे को management से नफरत थी actually. So somehow I changed my mindset, but with this session, first session, now I'm very positive for the politics, office politics.
Right.
I don't have any fear for this.
Okay, great. So give this feedback in the feedback form also. I will be happy to have your feedback, and I look forward for your presence tomorrow, because tomorrow we are going to talk about your bosses, your organization, the power politics, the nature, and you will be learning some amazing stuff tomorrow. So today is the base work, you can say. Mentally, you need to be strong enough to play this game, and tomorrow we are going to learn how to play this game. Tomorrow you are going to learn the skills and lot many things which you have never gone through, never thought of. So I'm bringing some very amazing stuff for all of you tomorrow, and it will be a pleasure. I look forward to your presence at 7 p.m. tomorrow. Okay, it's already 9:40, so you must be waiting for your dinner, must be getting a call from your wife. So please attend that. Have a great dinner, have a good time out there, and see you all tomorrow at 7. So bye for now, and I will be happy to meet all of you tomorrow. Bye, and please take care.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank
very
you.
much.